Get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down. The generation isn't cool. Just got tired of doing what you do. That's a freak boy. Yeah. That's a freak little man. Break it down.
Welcome to the Situation Room, and yes, not my best entrance, not my worst. If you only knew the half of it, we're going to be talking about Bernie's broadcast briefing. Also, we're going to go over the update notes and a few other subjects like the hit of the week, which we have the guest of honor here, and we also have a fail of the week, which unfortunately we didn't get a video of, but we're definitely going to make it interesting when I explain it out. So we're going to talk. Let's introduce our panel. First of all, we got Archangel, we got the Champ, we got Fuck You, we got Destry, we got Chad, and we got Soldier Boy, all in the house tonight. All trying to be good, even though I'm screwing shit up, but that's okay. We got our little crew out there paying attention to our people out. Oh, there's Chad now. YouTube.
What's up?
Y'all better behave tonight. That's all I'm going to say about that matter. I don't know who caught the briefing.
I haven't. I didn't watch it.
I literally did. I was getting ready for the show and sending out the link to the YouTube. I took upon myself to play it for the people that were going to hang out with me.
I watched it.
And I don't know how many people were a little upset at the end of it.
I can name a couple.
From what I gather, Golden Dudo was on the show. I guess he's one of the guys, on the design team, whatever. And from what I gather, some positive notes. They're gonna next Warpath.
Let's hear them.
They're gonna fix that lower. The lower player having the advantage of getting
on the Warpath. Yep, I was glad to hear that.
I was definitely glad to hear that. What I was really disappointed to hear was, another good thing. Sector Alliance Infamy will be coming soon.
That sounds good. That did sound really good. What about the lead? I got to ask this question. I want every single one to answer on this. The leaderboard is still a month to 2 months away. What do you call that?
I'd call that either they're putting off or they're actually trying.
Yeah.
You can't really tell with Kitsa anymore.
Month and a half. It's a month to 2 months away. They said the middle of the PvP or possibly 7.
You kind of have to realize Kitsa hasn't revamped the leaderboard since I wouldn't say since Infamy really came out. They've only added tabs since then.
Yeah.
And the leaderboard since Infamy came out. So when you think about it, they had to go back through all that old code and revamp it all. So I can give them the benefit of the doubt and say they're trying.
You can say they're trying. I'll give you I'll say they're trying. They must be trying. I understand it's old code. They got to write over old code, and they probably try to turn it on, and it screws up something else that they even see coming. I understand that, but it's been down for months now. They should have tried to hot patch at least for we could, have some kind of leaderboard at this point. I guess I'm trying to stay positive. I am trying to stay positive on this.
I got one other thing on that podcast. It's something I think I pretty much expected, and I think a lot of other players expected. The legendary units, they pretty much say that those are just collector items. So in other words, without saying so bluntly, they're pieces of shit. And why bother upgrading? They're just going to be,
paperweight.
Yeah.
Paperweights is being nice. Let's be honest. To get the tokens is damn near impossible. Number one, and use another story.
Can we even say that anyone really upgraded them unless they were really bored to do so?
I did. Mine's level 7. My Hellfire is level 8.
Lonnie, your things are level 20. You have room to upgrade everything else. We don't.
Yeah. But non-coiner has upgraded them.
That's
I gotta ask
disgusting in every sense of the word. Why would you waste so much time upgrading a legendary unit when you could have been doing anything else? Honestly, like a jackrabbit. A jackrabbit's more better than that unit.
And that's the reason I did upgrade him, is because I had nothing else to do. I mean,
well,
it was either that or take an Omega unit to level 40, which I ended up doing that with my Omega War Rig. So
do that with your Phantom, and it actually makes a difference.
I did do it with my Phantom. My Phantom is level 40.
The thing that's going to bite us all in the ass is when they come back around and they're actually worth something. He's way ahead of us.
No, I don't think they're good.
They made legendary units useful is that they made the Omega Legion.
They need to do something with the Legion because that was killer.
They need to do something with the damn Omega Phantom. I'm telling you guys right now, that thing is a piece of junk.
They need to make it less. They need to make another tech like they have with the Hydra. How Hydra can be either resistant to such and such thing, but then a little bit resistant to this. Now with the technicals, kind of one-shotting.
The sense of technicals, the Phantoms, literally has went from being back to being relevant to it's not really doing.
It's not even just the technicals. You know what? I tried mine one time in a Draken. Yes, the Drakens. I'm telling you, 4 Drakens will kill a level 40 Omega Phantom.
Oh, if they can hit it. But I've learned a trick with the Phantom. It's that if you run the Phantom right next to it, not over, but right next to it, slightly to where the splash can still kill it, the Drakon shot cannot actually hit it. It cannot keep up.
It will catch it, though. It will catch it.
It's never caught mine, and mine has max the tech for it.
Well, I think
it's never been able to catch mine.
Maybe we'll see if we can set up a test on that, guys. I'd like to see either way. Back to the briefing here. A couple other issues I didn't like, and like I said, guys, I try to put a positive spin, but they say we only have 10% PvP. Well, you know what, Kickside? If you would flush out the level 2s.
Yes.
I think that number would come up to about 70%. How many levels? I'm in one sector. We have probably, 20, 30,000 twos, it seems like?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't throw a stone without seeing a level 2. Now, I don't know about the other sectors, and I really should keep an eye on the YouTube. How many of your sectors have a lot of level 2s in it?
Every sector I've been to.
My sector doesn't have enough level 2s, to be honest. Kicksite, if you need to flush them out, we have literally whole 2 corners, both top right and top left, full of nothing but depots. So just flush them towards my sector.
Yeah. My opinion is if they're not going to get rid of them, let us hit
them. That's another thing they need to remove. They need to get rid of the fucking depots. Those things.
Wait, we got to go into the depot yet.
During that lovely podcast, they said they're going to revamp them if you're holding them. You're going to
get rid of them.
Get rid of them. We've been telling you all along. Get rid of the lag.
They're going to make it a big part of PvP now.
Can I actually have my Thor depots back, Kickside? Okay, thanks.
You know what? Get rid of all the other depots and bring back Thor depots. Those at least started wars, too. Thor depots started
wars. Bring back Sickle Syndicate 40 so I can get rid of the goddamn challenge. It's the last one I have.
Same here.
It's annoying when I have nothing else but that fucking challenge and I still need to get one more. It's the fucking Vanguard.
That right there, we talked about that before. That is Kickstarter's problem. They haven't updated that tutorial, and since the beginning of the time, the tutorial needs to be updated.
And people with new accounts still have to say capture through Thor Depot, and I see in chat people who are actually new players. Hard to believe, but people who are actually new players. Where's a thorium deposit, guys? And then everyone's like, "The fuck is that?"
I don't know.
You know what I got left? I got left. Recruit a friend. That's the only thing I haven't done.
Okay, I created like 17 accounts purely for that challenge, just so I can get rid of it.
Oh Jesus! Now here's the level 2 guys. Everybody find them.
No, hey, they are level 5s, and one of them is level 40, because I actually tried with one of them.
Well,
so have fun with that.
I don't know about you, but today we've been in a war for a couple days now, and we're having a blast. When we're on as a team, we really do screw some shit up for them. But goddamn, this guy a level 42 running around stealing depots, and I'm like, okay, what's your point? Just keep popping for me. I mean, stupidity. Depots are not worth being on the map.
Okay, a long ass time ago, I made a post with Kixai. I don't know if it's still up. I don't know if it was taken down because so many people made a post like it. But I made a post saying, don't make them depots. Make them like fortresses almost, to where you can actually like a mini base. You know how like back in the event days when the event bases were right next to your base and you had a set spot next to your base that was reserved for you only, and there were 2 mini fortress bases to get to the main fortress base. Have it something like that, of course, not right next to your base, but have it something to where you actually have to work to get the depot, because you haven't touched those depots, and I want to say since they came out, Kixai, you added the new
machine
platforms,
guns and mortars.
You added the new platforms to it. That was about it. The layouts haven't changed. The mine locations haven't changed. The units in the fucking things haven't changed.
You can change the mine locations.
Yeah,
you can change the mine locations.
You can change the mine locations, but once it turns back to a road, they go back to being those same mine locations.
Well, I don't want somebody else's piece of crap. No.
No, I want to spell "fuck you" in my depot.
Yeah, I'm sure you've tried that actually.
No one in Advanced Scouts a fucking depot anymore, guys. I mean, shit.
Another thing that kind of bugged me, I don't want to say irritated, rub me wrong.
Well, a while back, somebody said the first person to 100 depots, I'll give them 200 coin. And let me tell you, I got 200 depots that day, and I got 100 depots that day, and I got them really fast.
I don't want no damn depots. I'll tell you this right now.
I was running 3 buggies, and I was running 3 buggies and night owls. Let me tell you how fast I was going through freaking depots.
Let me put it like this, Kixai. The last time depots were relevant was when repair hack was a thing inside depots. And once you got rid of that, depots stopped being relevant. So let's let that sink in.
Let's move on from the depots, which nobody wants.
Thor depots, please. Thank you.
Oh, you can beg all you want. They also said they're going to try to bring back the drop ships, but it's not on the top of their list. Look, Kixai, I got an easy fix for you on that. Just make them hittable. As soon as you do that, guess what? Things change.
Or allow them to stack. Allow them to stack.
Yeah. Let us hit them. Let us snipe them. If you let us snipe them, we'll stop.
Let them snipe them only if you got them.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, there's a lot of options to fix your little glitch problem. You guys, you want us to get more medals and get more medals and spend 10,000 on one of those? Heck, that's the way to do it. Why you're not doing it, I don't know.
Just fuck you, that's why.
Now, the ones that listen to it, and I'm going to look to YouTube because I really want to know, how many people noticed that CM Bernie was reading off a cue card?
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it. I was at work, so.
Oh,
yeah, it was scripted.
Oh, it was beyond scripted.
Oh.
So we keep telling Kixai we don't want the scripted stuff. We want the truth. We want to be able to ask the questions. As a matter of fact, there was a great poll that was up on there that really, really touched base. You know, and it was like 50-50 because I don't think a lot of people got that. It would have been a mixed panel, not just Dr. Phil and myself. It would have been both, or even somebody from it could have been all three, as far as I care. The point is, we don't want the script because we don't want to waste our time. Why is your name Golden Doodle? I don't want to hear that shit. I want to know why you guys got the
ask you a question.
Still haven't that was the first thing they let off with.
Yeah.
Wasted a whole 3 minutes on that. Well, like 2 minutes.
Well, you see now.
That's his doggy name.
Yeah, that's his doggy's name. Yeah.
I don't really
Then
give
we
a
had to
shit.
hear what Bernie's dog would, what kind of dog Bernie would be. There was a waste of time that we could have,
How long was the podcast?
26 minutes.
And about like a third of that was wasted on dogs. All right, Kickside. Here's what you done fucked up.
We don't want podcast Kickside. We really don't. We want the truth. We want somebody to get in there and ask you legit questions. You only want to give us not even 30 minutes of your time. Oh, because it's Friday and you have meetings. It's pre-recorded. You guys could have cut and pasted another 20 minutes on it. We wouldn't have known the damn difference. I mean, come on. You didn't even get to why the heck you think PvP is just becoming relevant. People like Lonnie, myself, Champ, Chad, Destry, we fight. Soldier Boy, we all fight. You tell us only 10% of us fight.
I make videos purely on PvP, for fuck's sake.
I mean, come on. Is there anything else? Anybody else want to touch on the podcast before we move on to the update notes?
Okay, I actually have a question. I never heard the podcast, but what's this Alliance Sector infamy shit that I'm hearing?
They didn't give us any information. All they said is it was coming.
Oh, that doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
That could be 3 years from now.
I'm coming too, but I'm not playing.
It'll probably come in the next few months, I bet.
I think it'll be coming in season 7 because they're probably not going to want to introduce it in the middle of the season. And let's be honest, it's probably going to be very.
Can we have exclusive units back again for top players again? Kids like Pandora. Thank you.
Hey, they did discuss about lowering the price of the PvP tunes again, though.
Yeah,
that needs to happen big time.
That would mean
go in half again.
I don't want to pay 66 gold for my Jug tune that I lose in one base because someone's online with fire technicals.
Well, they just said basically with more PvP they'll change it. Well, maybe they should just look at individual units. Like the Growler doesn't need to be as long as it does because it's not really used anymore. The Legion can be reduced.
Who the fuck brought up the Growler? Wait, hold on now.
I think the Inferno and the Growler should be dropped to 2 hours tops.
Yeah, they're not a relevant unit.
Can we talk about that? You guys still haven't built? I scrapped mine.
I'm still using mine.
I still know how to use mine. I still know how to use that sucker.
I never I took a break around the time both came out, both Inferno and Growler. So my Growler's like level 1 and my Inferno's like level 5. And I'm still looking at people who use it. And there is an attack log, I believe, on the Situation Room where someone posted like 7 hits on their base. Someone used a Growler and an Inferno. And it was kind of disappointing.
Well,
I'd love to see a Growler and Inferno in my base.
Oh, so would I. I think that would be interesting for about 30 seconds.
You know what? I'm going to run a tester right now about that. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll give it 45 seconds.
I got to see this on how fast a Growler dies to my Dracons.
Well, while you run that test, we're going to run for Freddy. He's been patiently waiting, so let me run for him, Freddy. And you can run your little test.
I'm doing.
I'm running around here. I do got a few things queued up, just not everything, guys. Apologize.
Rip the Inferno. That thing got one hit by Fusion Railgun. Jesus Christ. The Draco didn't even get a chance to hit it. It was firing towards it. It just kind of died.
Mine's max. I wonder how it would do.
Why the hell is Freddy's volume shit?
Kind of died. And the only reason why it lasted so long because the fucking Railgun hit the drones from the Growler first.
I love it. When I want Fro Freddy to work correctly, he don't.
I just died of laughter. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, Fro Freddy decided not to work correctly. Hold on, people. I love it. I know I got to change my settings again, but that shouldn't have done it. Oh, I got an idea. Hello, let me try something.
Screen sharing.
Well, we got a minute. When they did the last invasion, right? They did the payout for the technical tokens.
Draken tokens.
They use the leaderboard to do the payouts because you didn't get them; they automatically paid you. Did anybody notice that? Well, I did. I only did.
Oh, I got it now. Sorry about that. Here we go.
15 something, 15.9.
Hold on.
Sorry. It's like, how did they determine that I should only have gotten 3 tokens? And then I couldn't find my spot on the list because it's like it worked to give me the tokens, but it didn't work for me to find my spot. I mean, and I thought 15 minutes should have been in the top 1,000. I was looking for 6 tokens. I like 6 tokens. I wouldn't mind 6 tokens.
Well, your guess is as good as mine because once again, that leaderboard does not work. Which, like they said, a month to 2 months.
But they paid you by the leaderboard because they automatically paid you.
Well, supposedly it's only on our side, so we will never actually know what the actual numbers were.
See, that's why I can't be doing stuff.
Well, that's why we gotta wait. I'm not doing invasion like for time until they fix it. Period. That's my opinion. All right, let's get to Freddy.
I mean, who doesn't like slapping around those level 4s and getting paid for it? Anyways, here are the downtime and release notes that have been applied on the Wednesday, January 10th update. January Gear Store update. The Gear Store has been updated with new components for Sunder, along with massive price cuts to tons of other content. Workshop performance upgrade. Opening the workshop and utilizing replication has been optimized and now loads much faster.
Bullshit.
Some general fixes and improvements. War dogs and max attack buildings properly when approaching from the north. Corpus 80 and Omega Hydra bases now pay out parts correctly. Clicking on an empty tile now always shows the selection menu. Some players experienced an issue preventing components from being purchased from the Gear Store. This has been fixed. Players brought to our attention that some railgun, Overwatch, Hunter missile, and heavy flak turrets were not affected by the balancing update in late December. Now all heavy turrets behave the same way. For reference, please refer to the turret rebalance briefing in the forum. The season end time on the PvP Season 6 leaderboard has been corrected. Short and sweet. So that's all for now. Back to you, Roy.
Personally, it looks like they're working on shit that really is just visual and not pushing out anything that's going to help us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, supposedly, keyword is supposedly you can open your workshop any faster. Is anybody else seeing that? Because I'm not seeing that.
I just now tried mine and it's still the same.
Mine opens up rather quickly.
Actually, mine opens up pretty quickly now.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm trying to actually go into the actual setups, and it does seem like it's working quicker.
Like, I opened the workshop, but it opened up pretty quickly, in my opinion, even though I don't really open up workshops too much anymore.
The initial opening doesn't seem like it really sped up on my end, but the actual going into the actual setups have sped up. I mean,
but I don't think that should have taken this long to fucking try and push that one out, though. I mean, that is just a matter of fact, I think, of just reducing the amount of shit that's being opened at once.
Well, I personally think they need to just delete some of the old shit and,
no one uses heavy gunner schematics anymore, Kickside. No one replicates old SF tech anymore.
Well, replication is not even worth using anymore. Thank you, Kickside, because you won't let us, put any good new shit in there.
Let me replicate some technical tech. That would be fucking great.
Technical tech, Liberator tech for the lowers. What else?
Alex's.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Failings tech.
Oh my God, how many people would jump for joy for that?
How many people would jump the fucking torch for...
Everybody but Lonnie would, because Lonnie's probably got like fucking maximum power.
Okay, if people actually got failings tech by replicating, no one would use cryos anymore.
Oh yeah, fuck.
I would replicate the fuck out of the cryo tires. I only have like half of them. I hate cryos and bases.
How many of those fuckers do you have?
I have
cryo tires. Hold on, let me look.
I have like 8 cryo tires. Hold on, I gotta see how many I have. I have like 8.
I think I got like 16.
For which unit?
Phalanx. I have.
I'll tell you in a second.
I have got 42 snow treads.
I have 5.
You know that little picture of yours? Just stare at it for a few minutes. I think that's what I'm doing to you right now.
Fuck you, Lonnie. Fuck you. Just fuck you.
Hey,
And
but
you know what?
but the real question-
It's 0 out of 42. I've used every one of them.
Yeah.
I got 44 phalanxes, and I love every single one of them.
Okay.
Hey, but the real question is, Lonnie, how many does Daba have?
I don't want
Actually, not as many as I do.
Wait, Daba doesn't have as much tech as you do? I thought he farmed
Not for the phalanx. Now for the
cryo tires, I got 6.
technicals, he's about the same.
The snow tires, I got 16. You suck.
Yes, I agree.
I have 5.
Very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. And then, of course, the gear store doesn't give us much tech in there.
Hey, they have war red tech. Fuck yeah!
You guys want to go over the technical tech?
No, I don't want to drool
Lonnie.
and make my own damn PC. No.
I got 104 Arctic tires.
Fuck you.
He's got enough to share with 2 accounts, at least.
I got 84 toxic weapon handling.
Can I have some of your toxics?
Son of a gun. All right, well, now that we know Lonnie's loaded, let's go over to the next thing that Forum Freddy's got up on, and unfortunately, this one's gonna be a little longer, guys, because it's the gear store.
Hey,
Welcome,
Lonnie, I got
vendors.
28.
Yeah, and they supposedly did so many good things for us.
You may want to present yourself on that one for Forum.
Oh, I am right now.
I had 2 clan members quit because of the shit in the game.
Which shit? All of the shit?
Oh, it got worse. Yeah, he said, "Fuck this." 2 members been in the game since 2011. Just walked it off today and gave me their accounts.
Did they shoot their pants?
Level 46, level 45.
Are they caught up? Are they caught up accounts?
They're a little bit behind, but they're not too bad. Like they're about the same with the bottle level 45 level.
Anymore though, today, the way things are today, you cannot. I tried to keep up 2 accounts. Like you can't do it. I tried to keep up my mini.
Lonnie,
I can't do it.
2 accounts, yes. 3 accounts, hell no.
Lonnie, I can see you can't keep up with 2 accounts. You can't.
You can't. It's too much of a grind to even do 1 anymore.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's the new grind for the gear store. Everybody, be aware this is going to be a little long.
Forum Freddy here. So here is the January gear store update. It's so long I actually had to stop for several smoke breaks. I mean, Jesus, whoever typed that bitch had to have worn off the letters on their keyboard. The gear store has been updated for January. Tons of items have had their prices permanently reduced. Highlights. Unyielding armor, new bronze component. Unit, thunder. Armor. Price, 300,000 medals. Effects. Reduces damage while moving by 50%. Reduces damages from sustain by 50%. Unrelenting mag, new silver component. Unit, thunder. Slot, clip. Price, 400,000 medals. Effects, increases reload speed by 75%.
Jesus.
Sunder's heroic training, new gold component. Unit, thunder. Slot, training. Price, 500,000 medals. Effects. Increases range by plus 25. Increased damage to units by 200%. Last chance items. Tungsten paneling. Unit, Nix. Price, 300,000 medals. N-Class MK4. Unit, Nix. Price, 400,000 medals. NYX's heroic training. Unit, Nix. Price, 500,000 medals. Expert Tempest. Price, 165,000 medals. Next, unit additions. Chaplain, seasonal. Price, 115,000 medals. Valiant, monthly. Price, 42,500 medals. Expert Seeker, monthly.
Expert
Price,
Seeker.
47,500 medals. The new tech edition. Steering knuckle. Unit, War Rig. Price, 250,000 medals.
Nice price.
Deflection tiles. Unit, War Rig. Price, 250,000 medals. Death blades. Unit, War Rig. Price, 250,000 medals. Last Resort. Unit, Herald. Price, 250,000 medals. A Weapon Kit. Unit, Herald. Price, 250,000 medals. Mega Bombs. Unit, Herald. Price, 250,000 medals. Side Skirts. Unit, Seeker. Price, 10,000 medals. Overhead Armor. Unit, Seeker. Price, 10,000 medals. Light Missiles. Unit, Seeker. Price, 25,000 medals. Heavy Missiles. Unit, Seeker. Price, 25,000 medals. Artillery Drills. Unit, Seeker. Price, 62,500 medals. OS Training. Unit, Seeker. Price, 62,500 medals. Thick-Plated Armor. Unit, Valiant. Price, 8,000 medals. Heavy-Plated Armor. Unit, Valiant. Price, 8,000 medals. Lightweight Motors. Unit, Valiant. Price, 21,000 medals. Long-Range Accuracy. Unit, Valiant. Price, 21,000 medals. Blitz Training. Unit Valiant. Price, 52,500 medals. Sloped Armor. Unit, Juggernaut. Price, 200,000 medals. Corrosive Rounds. Unit, Juggernaut. Price, 200,000 medals. Big Bore Engine. Unit, Juggernaut. Price, 200,000 medals. Heavy Fuel. Unit, Chaplain. Price, 12,500 medals. Lightweight Fuel. Unit, Chaplain. Price, 12,500 medals. Focused Nozzle. Unit, Chaplain. Price, 31,000 medals. Wide Nozzle. Unit, Chaplain. Price, 31,000 medals. Sprint Training. Unit, Chaplain. Price, 78,000 medals. Combustion Training. Unit, Chaplain. Price, 78,000 medals. Finally, we have reached the end of this damn thing. Out of sheer boredom, I calculated the total cost in medals to grab just one of everything mentioned in this update. Drum roll please. 5,410,500 medals, or, to put it in a better perspective, that's 360.7 level 90 challenge bases. Good luck with that, Commanders. Back to you, Roy.
I'm sure everybody's going to start grinding 90s right now, right? Everybody jumping on that?
Fuck yeah! Let's go.
They did change the 90s. I want to say kudos. They're a little easier, but they're still grind. Kickside, I mean, they're still grind. And
they're beyond the grind. Let's be honest. The amount of tech that people need.
Yeah. I mean, they need to go ahead and put 15,000 in a freaking level 35 highway zealot freaking resource base. I mean, that's how bad it is.
The heroes alone are 1.2 mil. 2 heroes, that's 2.4 mil. That's a lot of fucking medals right there. So, if you're going to fucking grind medals, and then, oh, I missed the Juggernaut tech, or I missed this tech, good luck to you guys. I mean, just good luck to you. That's a lot of fucking grinding. And then they will say, then they go, well, PvP's dead. PvP's 10%. Well, you're forcing that fucking issue. You're forcing it.
We gotta grind so damn much. Who wants the PvP after they're done grinding?
Yeah, exactly.
The biggest reason I'm fucking sick of PvP is every time I enter a base, deploy my herald, I get disconnected.
Oh my god.
It's happened to me fucking twice today, and I'm so fucking pissed about it.
Yesterday, I dropped my Legion and Growler in there. I had the guy's base so softened. That's all I needed to have them, because I already dumped my Phalanx in. I threw them up and retreated them. There's nothing left, and I was like, I'll just toy with this guy now. And guess what happened?
Got disconnected. Flash, right?
Deployed. As soon as I deployed. And then the guy goes to me and goes, oh, yeah, I kind of figured you got disconnected. I was like, yeah. Time I got back in there, he was already in a bubble, but my shit was lost, and
I mean, this fucking shit is just getting ridiculous, man. You know, and when they gotta figure out a way to fix their fucking servers or whatever the fuck. I know it's not my internet connection.
They need to drop the fucking repair times first off. They're so stupid. I mean, stupidly outrageous.
Legion is fucking retarded, even in PvP. Isn't Legion like 1 day and 8 hours alone in normal?
No, 1 day. 1 day.
I lost all my air last night. Roy knows about it. Due to the flash crash, it's a total of 4 days and 2 hours of repair.
How do you wait? What the fuck did you lose? Titan, Sandstorm, what?
I lost everything because of flash crash.
3,000 effort would do it. Legion's 15 hours. You put in PvP, it's supposed to be reduction. Unless you have the problem like I did last night, where not one damn thing repaired. I get on and I'm like, did I even bother? Did I go to bed?
Yeah, that's
go to bed.
I mean, did I like enter a time machine and I didn't click repair?
And then of course, I send a ticket in and.
Do you have screenshot?
Oh no, they didn't ask for that. I was shitting myself on that. But they give me 50 gold.
Hey.
And then I do the math. If you do the PvP platoon, the PvP air platoon, the regular air platoon, and the regular base platoon, the regular platoon period, 50 gold didn't touch a fucking thing.
Nope.
And and then they give me the of course they tell you, well, make sure you do such and such, and I'm like, you think I'm a fucking noob? What the hell?
I don't have a 4ML ID for nothing, lady.
Jesus Christ. So I'm repairing my shit. I'm a little pissed off, but I'm still having time. I ain't gonna lie. When TP comes to town, you get a good laugh because they are so fucking disorganized. Oh my god, they are disorganized.
There is one TP hitter I do respect though, because he is actually somewhat good, and it's a shock seeing some of that, but being off for 4 months and not being used to technical bases at all, I kind of had to get reused to them, and some of his videos actually did help. So I do shout out to that one TP guy. I can't pronounce your name. What the fuck? But it's something along the line with like numbers, letters, shit like that,
Yeah, well, that's one of those you can't figure out.
But he was in 136, and he did make a video about hitting them, and it was a good learning experience even for me, even though they were my allies. Regardless,
I'm just gonna put it like this: when you fight with TPs, it's more like flies on the wall. Just keep smacking. Sooner or later, they give up.
Turn on one of the lights on your wall; they might shock themselves in the process.
Well, I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun, but it's only fun when things work correctly. Get it disconnected, trying to attack a base. Chad got disconnected attacking a platoon. I thought he was gonna freaking throw his PC. I mean, when he's attacking, I understand a base loads. There's a lot to load in a base, but a platoon. Yeah. I mean, come on. That's pretty bad, Kickside. But let's talk about hitting. Now, somebody, Soldier Boy, has one hit of the week, and we're going to play his little video in a minute. We do this. We're going to start doing this every week. You get your videos in by Sunday. Sunday we'll pick them out for the next Thursday show. To get them in there more often, we'll try. This show's a little more technique, as people keep telling me, oh, just dump your shit in and run. That's not true at all. This is technique. So let's cue that up for you guys. You guys must love me by now. I'm having so much fun with this cue up shit tonight. Only works when it wants to. Make sure I got the right one. No, this is the one for later. I want to share that one later.
And the music's awesome, so keep the music on. Make it full screen.
Oh, now he wants the world, guys.
Hey, this is my shit right here.
As you can see, the guy is online. It's one of the reasons why we picked it. The guy was scrambling trying to stay alive.
Proof Phantom can't do much. It was a short run and it died.
Shit, don't run in the mouth there like that.
15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be.
I gotta get Devious to slow it down next time on
you.
you.
He is so unlike everybody else alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him. Fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up.
Proof Dina is still good.
Picking it up, let's go. Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck.
He's waiting there for you, like, okay.
What is he doing? Wow.
He said everything all at once, thinking he's gonna fucking kill my shit.
He goes straight at him. He doesn't even fucking run around him.
Is this hit of the week or dumbass of the week?
Oh, no, that's coming up. Dumbass of the week will be coming up.
Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Why you got the stupidest verse? This dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard he fucking with that.
Don't you like how that Legion just, or the War Rig jumped a couple inches?
Yeah, the War Rig tends to have that glitch, so the War Rig will like stand in one place, seems like it's firing, and then it'll jump all the way across the map and be right next to the fucker and still fire.
Yeah, it's very interesting how the War Rig does not work, and they call it a visual glitch.
That's more than a visual glitch, kid side. That's like a fucking lag with like the Xbox 360 World at War back in the day, to where you would bungee jump across the map. Except it works in your favor instead.
So,
I wish I would have got the recording of the dude that lost 42 phalanxes in my base.
Oh, I'm sure that
would have been a good one.
Well, we're going to go to the fail of the week. Now, we didn't get a video of this, like I said, YouTube. We didn't get the video of this. But if you watch all the information, literally one of the things we can't explain there is 2 of the towers are empty because they were running a test for Kickside. And the towers were empty. The drone silo was empty. One of the drone silos was empty. So all that was left basically was the CC hanging out, and the base was pretty empty. Actually, there's no platoon in it, and 2 of the towers are empty. So you just got to picture a base being smacked by 2 attacks and losing all this. So let me cue this up for you guys. Then this is what we call the fail of the week. Now, Lonnie, as soon as you get that going, let me know.
I don't have that video. If I did, I believe me, I'd get it going.
4 Night Owls, 1 Dina, 1 Harold for a whole 20%. Nothing in the base. Let's show the base, too. Wait a minute. Second hit.
Dina. Okay, can we talk about Omega Sandstorm using Elite Sandstorm tech?
It's not over yet, guys. Wait a minute. And more.
Pandora, Apollo, Orin, Nyx, Fury. Your first mistake was using fucking Orin and
this
Apollos.
is what the base was set up at the time of the hit.
And that's some great fucking quality.
The price is wrong, bitch.
That's good.
I gotta say to those two gentlemen, please come back to my base anytime you want. I would love to get you on video trying to hit me. I really would. That was absolutely ridiculous. Sorry to say. Ugh. All right, so we're going to go on to the rest of the wrap up this a little bit, anyways.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go mute myself.
Well, I wanted to know what you guys all thought of the update notes to see if there's anything that you guys want to touch up on, comment on.
I don't have an opinion in all honesty.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a sound effect that will go great for that. Lonnie, you go ahead and do your thing real quick.
I don't have my sound effects anymore.
I meant do your review. I don't care. Just make it long so I don't have to.
Oh, I'm good. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing, bro.
I'm gonna put it like this: I'm disappointed with the update. A lot of things should still not be fixed. I can
show the attack log, and that's about all I got. Let me find it.
I'm going to be honest. I would have been fine with them not fixing the workshop. I dealt with it. I would have loved them to work on the disconnect problem.
All right, I have my shit ready whenever you're done.
Set the priorities of what needs to be fixed and not fix whatever the hell you want. All right, you're being presented.
Me?
Yeah.
I just flash.
I'm not presenting anything. I'm just going to play the sound effect.
Oh,
I freaking flash crashed. Holy shit.
This is my opinion of it.
That's about how we all feel about this update.
All right, now I'll be right back.
I'm disappointed. I was expecting more from them. The podcast, it was exactly what we thought it was. It was another pre-recorded, another letdown. Let's talk about Golden Doodle's name. I don't think anybody wanted to know about it. Nobody was asking the questions about it. Maybe Kickside was asking themselves about it. I sure the hell didn't give a shit. He could name his name Fireboy as far as I care. I'd rather you give me answer the questions about why you think depots are relevant. Why do you think when's the next time you guys are going to do a sweep to clear out dead bases? When are you guys going to address the disconnect of the performance issues? Why? And they did say he does not agree with the amount of previews they're doing. He thinks they need to be doing more, which is good. I'm glad he said that. He acknowledged they need to be doing more testing. What are they doing about that? Not addressed. They say they're not doing enough, but then they don't address what they're going to do to make it more. All these are questions. Is that to me, Lonnie?
No.
My point is disappointed. I mean, this podcast stuff is not working. We need one-on-one contact. We need people to give us the real information. Let us ask the real questions. Get on a show, you guys. It would be better for you. It would be better for the community.
100%.
I mean, you want this game to go in a certain direction. You pushed it, and you're pushing us to farm. But now you're trying to bring back PvP. We're happy about that. We want that. We're excited for that. But how the hell are we supposed to do that when we got to get 5 billion medals? I
remember that one time they put out that they had a it was not this last Halloween, but the Halloween before that, they had a Kane base, a Kane challenge base, and it awarded, I think, 10,000 medals and a tech. And man, you could do those in one attack and do them in 2 minutes and just run through them. You'd take some damage. You would have to, it'd take some time, but it was doable.
Well,
and we haven't had that in so freaking long.
We haven't had 55s in so long.
Mm-hmm. I bet I haven't seen a 55 in 4 months, I think.
Probably even longer than that.
Probably.
You know, and that's all stuff that helps the community. Why can't we have that? Why don't we have that? Those are all questions that we would like to add in the podcast, the shows, whatever it would take to get those guys on. Not that, you know, look, you guys want to play, let's do these question things, that's fine. If that makes you feel like you're doing something for the passionate community that you acknowledge, great. But you know what else really does serve the purpose? Getting on here with one of us. Both of us, 3 of us. I don't care who you get on with. Get on with somebody. Let us ask you the questions that are on our mind. The actual people that play. I mean, shoot. Talk about disappointing. I thought that podcast would at least be 40 minutes long. When I saw it was 26 minutes, I was laughing. It's like, what are they going to address? Nothing. Not a damn thing. All right, we're going to wrap this up before I get any more negative. I hate being negative. Besides, I want to go smash somebody. I don't know who yet. Probably some more of these idiots. But let's go right down the line with shout-outs, last-minute thoughts, and such. Max, are you even here? Probably doesn't have a mic yet. Or it's not working. Ark, what do you got?
First off, the BBC is running The Outsiders. In case you've never seen the movie, pretty good movie. All those old guys that are making money now. That's a side point. First, I want to talk about that new plane that they put out. You know, this it's a different type of a movement for them. You know, you go from the elite to, the regular version to the elite, and just one step and all that. Then the little guys you got to put in there. That's where the difficulty's becoming, and upgrading them is time consuming. If the plane is going to be so quickly upgraded, then maybe they should have looked at the little guys and the infantry guys being like 5-second upgrades also, to keep a balance between the two. That's just one thing. The second thing I was thinking about was a couple weeks ago, maybe last week there was a post running around about there was going to be server difficulty because of
the outage out in the Midwest.
Right. So maybe that's affecting, because there's a lot of DCs. There's a lot of you can't deploy that. That's what I've been finding, that I can't deploy like my Herald or something in the base when I want to.
That actually is a thing, yeah.
And that's something else.
I thought they had that under control, though. I thought it was actually.
I just had it happen to me today where I lost a lot of my air, and I was trying to put in. I had 12 freaking Furies left, 8 bone saws, and some other air, and I couldn't deploy it. And I had to get this guy's base 99% because I could not deploy that shit.
Yeah, then you got to come up with a last-minute strategy plan.
Yeah, throw your mercs at it. Throw your mercs at it.
That's what I was doing, and anything could kill a merc nowadays.
Yeah, that's true.
So that didn't work.
And the last thing is, right now, Kickstarter has made an obvious switch. They switch now back to speed and agility. As far as the units go. For a while there, the Juggernaut, your hammers, your purifiers. Anybody use purifiers anymore?
I use Ardra, if that counts.
Ruling the field, pretty much, unless of course, it's electric, took care of the purifiers. But the slowness and the sheer destruction now is going to speed and destruction. So there's no new heavy tanks coming out. So now they're going to probably switch to a heavy tank after they get us all caught
Well,
up.
you know what? I am missing a fast moving unit that will take something out. We got night owls. We got the new units, but the new drones do not hit buildings. They will not hit a building.
I thought
Wait, the Ravagers?
Yeah, I use those too.
Yeah.
They're garbage. I tried those.
Yeah, they won't hit a building.
And I put the tech on them too, and they just like fly around in a circle.
Yeah, they will not hit a building, and it's kind of fucked up. They only hit units.
Do they hit platforms or anything?
No, they will not hit a building.
When I saw in City's video, they were hitting his avalanches.
Nope.
Probably because they were hitting, because the Ravagers were just firing back after the avalanches hit them. But
I don't know. I think we'll need to review that.
But the thing I'm looking for is like a fast moving. We had a Raptors and we had the Onis, and since then it's been nothing.
Yeah,
we've had night owls. It's all been drones. You know.
I think what is it? Not even really the Blackouts that fast moving. I mean, it's decently fast moving, but
basically they need to replace the Onis is what they need.
Yeah, yes, that's what I was kind of getting at.
An Omega Oni.
Hey guys, I'm gonna give a quick shout out here. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. I gotta run to the store.
Get more beer.
Good thing.
Hey,
But,
thanks for having me on, Roy. Appreciate it, man.
Not a problem.
Shout out to Roy for the having me on. Shout out to the panel. A lot of intellectual stuff going on here. A lot of game talk. I like game talk. Shout out to 101. You guys keep us kind of busy, but hey, you know, it's a war game. That's what we do.
I hear TP just comes in waves there.
Yeah, they try.
Yeah, like they'll come in like one wave and then they'll retreat. They come in with another wave and then retreat.
Yeah, but the sad part is they're not doing the damage they think they're doing. It's quite.
Oh, dude, in my sector, we had WCP come in. Like maybe like I want to say about 10 to 12 WCP, right? It was a decent part of their clan, probably like a third of it because they're dead. And so they came in, and one person made a video on hitting our sector. It was like burning, AAF allied sector. And throughout the video, they showed like the same base like 5 times. And it was like a level 30 base that wasn't even TAD, had 0 infamy, and he got 1 infamy out of it. And he's like, we're burning the sector, guys. I'm going, you do realize hitting level 3s don't count, right? And then he deleted my comment off his YouTube video.
Not surprising.
Well, they said they hit me online at level 42 flatten me online. I offered them a challenge. There was a challenge still out on the table. Anytime you want to do it live, we can do this. We can do this live. They said they flattened me as 1 toon. At level 42 flattened me as 1 toon, but kind of odd when I went to their sector. It took 42 phalanxes to put me in 1 star. So,
all right, Ark. Anything else?
Pretty much. I think that was it.
Okay. Let's see who's down the line. I know I'm half asleep here. Fuck you. What do you got?
I want to shout out to RAV. They're a bunch of kick-ass guys, man. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Roy.
ASO winning.
Come on, bro.
Anton has been telling me all about it. It's okay.
Oh, dude, it's just it's a dictatorship. There's one guy that wants to run everything, so you got to smack him around a bit and show him who's boss. So that's about it. But yeah, shout out to them guys. Shout out to everybody that's been helping me out lately. I'm really having a rough time right now, so I appreciate all that, guys. That's it.
Destry, you're still awake?
No.
Yep, I'm awake. Shout out to the panel. I don't have too much else to say. Thanks for having me on.
You've been quiet tonight. I think the podcast got you a little upset and you didn't want to go off on a rant.
Pretty much.
Chad, what about you?
Yeah, I would shout out to the panel. But I also wanted to bring up something that we had talked about before the show about the CCs and the factions. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this or even paid attention to it, but I seem to notice I can dig in my little, with a level 20 Herald, and take out my CC with a few drops. I go into Roy's, and he has, what, a Survivor CC, right? Corpus. It takes no less than 12 drops.
I don't know what the fuck is.
What levels? Is there any level difference?
No, my CCs are both maxed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I can go into anybody else's base too.
Oh, he's not joking either. I just sit there and watch him drop, and it's like, what?
Wait, do what?
Anybody?
I zoned out.
Chad comes in and
I noticed it's on Corpus only.
What happened with CC and what?
Like a level 20 Herald takes, I don't know, at least 12 drops from it. On a Sentinel CC, it takes half that at the same level. And I've done this to many other bases.
And what's the highest level of health you've seen?
What we're going to do is...
There's a max CCs.
Maybe that's something we can test.
We'll make a video and we'll show it on the show, and that way maybe Kickside can address it in one of their podcasts.
So there's all kinds of little things that are screwing up in the game that's so frustrating. You don't even want to play it anymore.
Oh, it gets very frustrating.
Like you go to stop healing the tomb, but yet you can't deploy it. Or somebody says they took out their base to tomb, but it's still in there killing your shit. That happened to us tonight, right, Rory?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a very interesting. But how do you trying not to get frustrated, because I want to go out and smash people, and if I get frustrated, I ain't going to want to play. So.
They really need to stop focusing on the cosmetics of the game and focus on the performance.
Well, it's not. I'm going to be honest. It's not even a good cosmetics. I mean, the Legion and Jug, not the Legion. God damn it. The War Rig and the Jug glitch were one minute it's right here, the next minute it's over there. That's a visual glitch, guys. You know what, Kickside? Work on that fucking thing.
That's not a visual glitch if your shit's dying.
That's a visual glitch we would like to see get fixed, not, oh, my turret shoots backwards. Who gives a fuck which way it shoots as long as it shoots, goddammit? I mean, come on. Stop working on stupid shit. In the gear store, the picture is flip-flopped. So we took 3 days to fix it. One of you could have been working on other shit. Priorities need to be adjusted. All right, let's go to Soldier Boy.
What am I doing?
Shout-outs, if you're awake.
Shout out to WCP for thinking they actually tried, but in reality, I have screenshots of you getting 69s and hitting level 35s. And then when I offered you to hit my base using 5 tunes, you're level 48 nonetheless. I had cleared my base of all tunes. When it came to a real base, you guys backed away, and within actually overnight, I was up till 3 in the morning. I woke up at 7, and they were gone.
It sounds about right.
So WCP, thanks for trying. Love you guys. Willing to do this again? Come on by. Or I can always just hit your set there again and make you guys come on by and serve the pot a little.
Yeah, serve the popcorn. And it comes to me now. I'm going to give a shout out to the panel on the YouTube. That's good people out there. There's some really good people out there, and I really want to give a shout out to all you guys, because lately, since Sunday, I've seen a lot less of the talk, the crap talk. And look, you want to call somebody stupid, idiot, whatever, that's one thing. Keep the family and noise out of it. You guys have done that. You guys are doing – it's becoming fun again. I'll even leave the chat on and watch it actually now. Noob is still the highlight of my day. If I get called a noob at least once a day, I love it.
Cry.
Yeah, I love the crying.
Hey, guys, let me just shout that out as well. They only know 3 words. Don't make it more complicated on them and try to say other words for them to say. Okay. They know cry, noob, and sexy flatonga.
I didn't know that last one, but that's a new one.
They say it quite a lot, especially in their videos. If they make one, it's like if they hit like Legend SS from Suskew, and they'll be like sexy online flatonga. I'm going, the fuck's a flatonga? But it sounds like a burger, and it sounds great. Now I'm hungry.
Now you made me hungry too, you jackass. I was gonna go smash. I gotta get some food. Thanks a lot. All right, let's continue.
Sounds like something you get at Taco Bell.
Right? Everyone knows it apparently. It's like fucking text lingo. It's like everyone in War Commander knows it as long as you've been around TP long enough.
I want to finish addressing this one last couple issues. You know, we all get frustrated with Kickstarter, and we really do. And I try to stay more positive, and it's hard. Don't get me wrong. But you know, you got shows out there like the Situation Room, like Unshackled, Battle Vortex, that are trying to get you proper information at a useful time. Now, don't get me wrong. It does go sometimes. Some people get stuck on the negative and don't get to what needs to be said. I think we, as a Situation Room, have done pretty good. Yes, it's very hard lately. But, I mean, like with the Squadron coming out and being a complete bust, which everybody's already pretty much figured out, give it time. They're going to do something to it. Because, I mean, look at the War Rig. That came out. We all said, ha, 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 never used it.
And now it's fucking great, and I should have upgraded to Elite because I have had all the parts, but I have been focusing on other shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you're like kicking yourself in the ass. So, I'm not saying a bad.
I'm one of the people who laughed at it too. I'm like, this thing's fucking trash. I mean, I remember during Invasion, it would go in, like towards my base, and all of a sudden, I would see, boom.
Oh, I was
okay, this unit's absolute fucking garbage.
Chad told me. Chad, I think, is the one that told me. He goes, "Why? Wait a minute. Let's see what happens." He was trying to keep me patient, and I was like, "Nah, I'll upgrade this shit." And then I was playing catch up. So.
Yep, because I got mine to level 5 even before it was built, and then I was like, nope, screw it.
Yeah, but
I mean, now I'm starting to think the same thing for the Siege Squad, guys. I mean, if they did this shit with the War Rig to make it near godly, all of a sudden, I think they can fix the Siege Squadron for not being absolute fucking garbage.
Yeah, so let's give them a chance.
Garbage.
Let's give them a chance and see what they're going to do. I'm not saying rush out and put it in your airfield because you'll be wasting your time right now. I mean,
give it tech, like make it less damage towards plasma because Dracons fucking destroy it.
Shh! Don't take away. I already killed 2 elites. I laughed my ass off so hard I about fell out of my chair.
Okay, but were you defended or on the Vinix? I've seen the City's video and his Dracons. Man,
I'm not kidding. I just literally left my base platoon sit the way it was. It just flew over and it died. I was fucking pissing my pants.
Kitschai, fix the Siege Squadron, or else I'm going to keep laughing at it like I did the War Rig and then probably hit myself for not upgrading it.
But the guy was smart. He tried to run his Phantom underneath it. Guess what? The timing was off and I killed both of them. Whoops. Nice try.
Give the Phantom better tech too, because fuck's sake, one technical can one-shot it.
In the last 2 days, I've had 2 Phantoms put in there trying to kill my anti-missile bastion. For some reason, you just don't know how to use that damn thing, I guess, people, because I have no problem using it to kill that anti-missile bastion. Yes.
It's putting it right over the anti-missile bastion so it has enough time to kill it.
Exactly.
And not put it on the other side of the fucking base, hoping it'll do a complete run. That doesn't happen anymore, people, as much as you want it to.
Yeah. Let's but back to the community. Community, just keep doing what you're doing and we'll keep working together and hope the kick side does finally listen to us. They need to understand the cue card broadcast. Hey, you guys want to play that? Play slap and tickle with each other and talk like, and do that once a month or once a week. Fine. But that's not what we want. What we want is Wrong Thinker, CM Bunny, Golden Doodle on a show. I don't care if you guys come on one-on-one, all 3 of you and us, 3 people, 1 from each show or whatever you want to do. Bring moderators to stop us from chewing into you if you want. I don't care if you want a referee. But come on and let us, the community, ask you the legit questions. We got a really good community, really smart people out there. Micaiah and Venom right there. Hell, I'd let them do the show for me. I mean, they won't. They're good people. David the douche, I might not want to because I think he would rip into you a little bit. He might get aggravated and rip into you. Champ, he'd probably get a little frustrated. Lonnie will call you out on shit, period. He's going to call you out. But there's good people out there. I'll be fair. I'll be honest. Dr. Phil will be honest. A little tough at times, but honest. What do you can't you understand that is truly what we want? It's truly what we want. And if it's that hard to understand as a community what we want, then you're not listening to us. And that's disappointing. Because, I mean, we can't hold up a sign any higher than what we are. We can't do any more than what we're doing. Take the time, get rid of the depots, clear the sectors of these these level 2s, and let us play the game the way we originally started, and that's kicking each other's ass. And on that note, I'm going to call it an evening because I got some TP I want to go step on.
Hey, if you're in 101, tell Chupacabra Twat Waffle said he's a fucktard.
I think he was here earlier, but no telling.
He's in 101 right now. He's been telling me about the waves and waves about TP, and they ain't doing much. But when they are, they're somewhat coordinated.
You kidding me? I jumped my 40 over just for a little while before the show. Jumped my big one out. Jumped 40 in. Thought they won it. The one guy that tried to bubble me was a level 27.
I want to talk about the fucking 39 who has more balls inside fucking TP than any of the fucking 48s and 49s I fucking flattened in WCP. Granted, I told him that I was going offline. I was, but I wanted to see. I want to wait an extra 10 minutes to see if anyone would come by. A 39, Lord and behold, came by to my base, brought 2 tunes, one of level 12 Phalanx and one of Jug, Omega Hydra, and Legion. And for 39, that's fucking great. To be honest, he had Elite Jug. He had shit that a level 39 should not have, but he did have it. And considering they patched a lot of the hacks, I'm giving him the benefit of a doubt. It wasn't hacked.
Those Elite Jug bases are so easy. It just takes patience. You do that with the...
yeah, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. It was not hacked, which I'm pretty sure it wasn't. And I'm glad it wasn't. And that was a respectable TP level 39. Granted, he hit my base. Got 0% because he said he DC'd, and then I had a field day with his platoons. But that's just me.
Yeah. But I just want to say, everybody try to behave, have some fun, smash somebody, and then get on the forums and say, hey, listen, we want the PvP. We don't want the farming. So on that note, good night, everybody.